I'm going to show you how to do a grapevine wreath using a long liner and do script, kind of a scrolly design. Okay, to get the paint right, you want to get right in the paint here and you want to load it up really good and thin. Lots of water. And then practice a little bit on your palette. If it makes a good little scroll like this, it's going to make a good little scroll on your surface. I'm going to show you how to do a wreath. Lots of practice on the palette. Okay, you want to start with the first vine and let it be kind of fat. You can spread this brush out and thin it, and see, you can lift up on the point and let it just grow around in a circle. It takes a lot of reloading here. And don't worry about if you boo-boo a little bit, because you're going to go back, do another row of vines. It doesn't matter if it doesn't connect, because you're going to cover that up with several strands of vines here. Weave in and out. If you're using watercolor paper, you can use a lot of water to make it flow. You can also use a big fat liner or a round brush to make fatter vines. Just have to play on the palette a lot. And if you don't have a circle to start with, by the time you get through adding more strands, you can shape it any way you want. When you're working on a painted surface, the paint will go on a little more fluid. But when you're working on paper, you just have to add more liquid. Add some floating medium to it to make it flow better. See how I can just get on the tip of this brush. I can fatten it, or I can get up on the tip and make little scrollies like that. The size brush that you use will determine the size of the vine. I live out in the country and I have the windows open today, and it's so nice. The sun is shining, the birds are singing. So that's why you hear some noises in the background. That's country living. You get this brush loaded up really thin and make that little point, you can do lots of little curly cues. That really adds to the wreath, I think. Come out here with some random curly cues, just here and there.